Good morning, everyone. Thank God once again that by the grace of God we are still alive. We thank God for what the Lord is doing. Today is day number 16 for our journey through Lent. Day number 16. God has been good to us. Our theme for this morning's devotion is sacrifice and surrender. Sacrifice and surrender. Romans chapter 12, 1 and 2. Romans chapter 12, 1 and 2. Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. Sacrifice and surrender. You know, our Christian journey, our Christian walk, you cannot run away from these two things. You need to be a person who ought to sacrifice your life, a person who ought to sacrifice your time. You have to sacrifice your talent. And you have to surrender your life. You have to surrender the things that you love. You have to surrender the things that you wish you want to do when you truly want to follow Christ. You know, the passage gives us a command. It gives us a command to offer ourselves as a living sacrifice. You know, as you're going through this journey, God is asking you to offer your life as a living sacrifice. You know, there is something in you that you can offer. There is something that God has placed inside of you through sacrifice you can offer for a brother or a sister, that you can offer. Maybe it is a way that you talk to them. Maybe it's a way that you welcome them. Maybe it's a way that you greet them. There's something inside of you, every one of us, and it's a command for us to offer it to others. So as you go through this day, as you go through day number 16, remember, God, there's a command for us to offer our lives as a living sacrifice. And remember that following God requires sacrifice. If you truly want to follow God, it requires sacrifice. So Jesus said to the other day that you ought to leave your family and follow me. You know, that is a sacrifice. You ought to let go of something, the things that you love. That is a sacrifice. At times you have to go of things that you want to do. That is a sacrifice. When Jesus called the disciple, Bible says they left everything and followed him. That was a sacrifice. You know, our life, if we truly want to follow him, we must live a life of sacrificial life. We must live a life of sacrifice. And so remember that it requires sacrifice and surrender. You need to surrender your life also to God, which involves giving up our desires and plans to follow him. You know, your desire, you must give up your desire, and you must give up the things that you want to do at times just to follow him. As you go through the day, we want to encourage you to reflect on this. What is an area, or is there an area where I need to sacrifice and surrender to God? Is there an area, maybe God is speaking to you in a certain area of your life, in an aspect of your life that you need to surrender? That will help you to truly follow him and follow him well. And as you go through the day, maybe you want to pray this prayer: Lord, help me to offer my life as a living sacrifice to you, and help me to surrender my desires and plans to follow your will. Give me the strength and grace that I need, so I'll be able to follow you. Give me the strength and grace that I need, because it is not easy. It is not easy to let go of your desire. It takes the grace of God. So maybe you want to ask God that, God, maybe you have tried many times, you have tried many days to be able to follow him, but many at times you are not able to do it. Maybe this is the time, as you are going through the Lent, pray that God will give you the grace. At times it is maybe friendship that you have to let go. Maybe it's certain things that you have to stop doing. Ask for the grace of God as you go through the day, that you'll be able to let go of those things, those desires. My prayer for you is that God will help you. God will grant you. God will give you that grace so that you can surrender and you can live a life of sacrificial life for the benefit of others. May God help you. May God grant you the grace In the name of God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. This is Journey Through Lent. God willing, tomorrow we will come your way, same time, same place. Share the message and bless someone. Until we meet again, stay blessed. Bye-bye.